Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around.
Hi, welcome one and all to a stream, I guess. Thanks. Please like it. Give the stream a like. Thanks for being here. And we're going to do streaming for a little while with our streaming. Thanks for being here for the streaming. Let's continue the streaming with the streaming. Here we go.
He called me sir. It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Yeah, I'm okay. We're just doing I've been drinking so much coffee and smoking so much weed, and those two together are a weird combination, you know? Here's a news story. This is a local news story about North Bend, Washington, and how David Lynch changed the entire town of North Bend, Washington, because that was the fictional, that was the setting for the fictional town of Twin Peaks. Here's a little bit about that.
Tonight, fans of the 90s show Twin Peaks and its more recent reboot are mourning
the 90s show Twin Peaks. Pretty sure it was on in the what year? I thought it was the late 80s. No, maybe it was. Yeah, I guess it was. It was 1990. Yeah. Damn, I always thought it was late 80s. Yeah, early 90s. Maybe it was filmed in the late 80s. Maybe the first season. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it is early 90s is when it was on. I was a little kid when it was on TV. I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Loss of creator David Lynch, who died at the age of 78. The director spent part of his childhood in the Northwest and returned to use the small city of North Bend in Washington as a backdrop for Twin Peaks. Today at Tweed's Cafe, best known, of course, as the Double R Diner.
Tweed's Cafe.
Fans and workers reflected on Lynch's unique style. Decades after.
I've been to this cafe a bunch of times, and if you're on the Patreon, there is an old video where I took a trip out here and had some food from, God, it must have been 2018.
The original show aired in 1990. Folks still flocked to the counter seats and comfortable booths for a slice of cherry pie, maybe a conversation, and a sense of nostalgia. For diner owners Max Spears, Lynch's impact is really immeasurable.
David Lynch is regarded.
This isn't the local story, I think. This is like a different one.
As one of the greatest directors of all time and one of the best American artists of the 20th century. I think especially there's a lot of hope that maybe there would be more to the Twin Peaks.
That's interesting that this guy owns the diner. I wonder, did he buy it because of the Twin Peaks thing, or did the ownership, like, is he part of the family that has ran this establishment? I've eaten here multiple times, and it's still, yeah, it looks exactly the same. And if you look into the back there where those people are walking, they are back there. They have like a little Twin Peaks like thing in the hallway near the bathrooms with all the like photos from when they were shooting here and around the town. And it is like an old logging town. It's a very interesting place.
Story. And with David Lynch's death, I think that saga sort of ends officially.
Each year, North.
Yeah, look at it. The double R. But it's actually called Tweed's Cafe. I wonder if someday they'll just change it to double R. The parking lot is a nightmare to get into.
Bend also hosts Twin Peaks Fest for 3 days in February. It often includes screenings of the show and Q&As with actors. The owls are not what they seem, right? Remember that line?
Yeah. This is the hallway near the bathroom in the Tweed's Diner.
An organizer says it will continue as planned this year, but of course we'll have a more.
There's that mountain over there is called Mount Si, but it's like the Twin Peaks, I guess. You know, it's kind of funny.
Tone.
Here's another one about that.
We really embodied that gritty backwoods feel that he was looking for.
He wasn't the mayor.
He's impacted the whole culture of the town.
But boy, did David Lynch leave a literal imprint in this town. The one that some people only know as Twin Peaks.
This is sort of the heart and soul of like the Twin Peaks universe.
It's weird that he's wearing a West Virginia hat, though. Is he from West Virginia?
Does it bother you when people say,
the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Well, that would be interesting if Jared said that. If Jared did like a cover of that song, it would take on a whole new meaning.
Oh, we're in Twin Peaks.
It used to bother me when I was a kid, but it doesn't bother me now.
The filmmaker Lynch chose the valley to shoot the show in 1990, and it became a bona fide hit.
And so director Lynch.
It's probably like a 20 to 30 minute drive from where I live. You know, depending on traffic, it's up in the mountains. You have to drive up into the mountains from the Seattle area. It's like east of here. And it's a very small town with like a few restaurants and bars and like a really old looking gas station in their downtown and a theater.
Stuck them like right in the show, along with other things too, like coffee.
How do you take it? Black as midnight on a moonless night.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
Like pie.
A cherry pie?
Best in the Tri-Counties.
A new
They do have a cherry pie there.
newsworthy production that local historian Christy Lake says turned the fortunes of North Bend around.
Right when the Snoqualmie Valley was going.
I have been to the Twin Peaks restaurant, by the way, that's like a Hooters. It is not affiliated, but yeah, it's basically Hooters with like a lumberjack theme. There's a few restaurants like that. There was one in Albuquerque called Ojos Locos, and it was like the like Mexican Hooters, basically, for lack of a better term.
Going through a major economic decline because the logging industry was really coming to an end. I think our community looks very different if we didn't have David Lynch in it.
The people here are like just like in the show. It's a wonderful and strange place.
Burroughs has hosted Lynch at the historic North Bend Theater across the street from the T, where people have continued to make a Peaks pilgrimage to reenact the show's key lines. That darn good cup of coffee.
Darn good cup of coffee. Dude isn't edgy enough. He is not even close. I guess this is network news, but can you not say damn on like broadcast network news, like local? Or is he just like playing it safe for all the families? He doesn't want to be responsible for the little tykes saying damn.
And cherry pie has been a draw here for 35 years.
To get a little piece of the show, the coffee that's black as a moonless night.
Max Spears owns what was the fictional Double R Diner and now Tweed's Cafe. Spears says he has continued to try.
Gee Willikers, that's darn good. Egged.
To operate the cafe as Lynch once captured it.
Raise that cup of coffee to him, remember him, be sad, be happy to have gotten to know his works.
In Twin Peaks,
it's a special place. It's part
a.k.a. North Bend.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for David Lynch.
Chris Daniels, Como News.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's like a little town, a very little town, but it is expanding. And the mountain is right there. And people ski and go like hiking up in it and all that shit. And I would not like to, because I've seen news stories about bears and mountain lions attacking people up in there, and that just doesn't sound fun to me. Like, I'm okay with walking up in the hills and shit, but I don't want to. I don't want to get anywhere near a bear. Don't want to be near a bear. I'm not from like the sticks or anything. Yeah, there's a mountain not too far from me. It's called Cougar Mountain, and it is scary. It's called Cougar Mountain for a reason. It does not sound. I like walking in the wilderness fine enough. Like, that's beautiful, but there's also just animals that can like maul the shit out of you. It's not that kind of cougar. Not that kind of cougar. It's not that kind of mountain. These are not like 40 plus women or whatever you're thinking. It's like, you know, it's a gigantic, think about it as like a gigantic house cat, like a 180-pound house cat, and what one of those could do to somebody. It's 180 pounds. I think. Let me see. A male is on average 120 to 160 pounds. And a female 75 to 110. There are bobcats out here. I have the Nextdoor app on my phone, and I'll get alerts when there's like a bobcat or like a big animal like that in the area. But most of them are up in the mountains. And coyotes. There's coyotes. I can't imagine, like, I've seen like people that live in Alaska, they'll go out their front door and there's a fucking grizzly bear in their front yard. That is just too much. I could not deal with that. Like, you're living in their domain at that point. Yeah. Like, who... I see bald eagles flying over my house, and I'm always afraid one of them is going to like steal my little dog away, because one of them could easily pick up my dog and fly away with it. And I'm just like, whoa, I can't, wouldn't be able to deal with that one. That's too much. Doesn't Alaska have the, what do they call it? The UBI? Isn't Alaska like a UBI state where you get a check just for living there? That's something that I've heard but have not confirmed. A dividend? Is it like a tax refund or something? I guess I don't live in Seattle, but I guess in Seattle, coyotes are a big issue. which is weird. Like in the more urban, because I'm in the suburbs, in the more urban areas now, coyotes are causing trouble. And I think part of that is because Seattle, even though it's a city with a pretty dense population, it has a lot of wooded areas and a lot of forests that are just like left over from when it was heavily forested. And it's enough space for coyotes to live in. So yeah. I've seen so many news stories of coyotes attacking people's dogs and all kinds of crazy mischief on top of that. I guess coyotes are not protected. I looked it up. Like, you can shoot a coyote if it's on your property. And probably because of the sheer numbers. I had a house cat in my back, like a normal house cat that was either a stray or someone's cat in the neighborhood, kill a bunch of baby rabbits in my backyard. It was fucking miserable. All right, now we're going to talk about weather, because I'm old and that's what old people talk about, the weather. But I guess it's about to get really cold, just not where I live. I guess cold for where I live in the winter. We don't really get a very cold winter here compared to other places I've lived. We get like a moderately cold winter here. Oh shit, it's doing this again. Oh my God. I need to get I need to update my video downloading software, because my video downloader is starting. I need to double check them from now on to make sure they have audio. Apparently. There we go.
All right, let's take you live now to Minneapolis. You're used to the cold there. We know that. But get ready for it to get really intense. The temperatures expected to drop even more. I want to bring
in 2014, I moved to Columbus, Ohio, and that year they had the polar vortex. And that's, I guess, 11 years later, they're having a polar vortex in northern parts of the U.S.
in just now with more on this cold snap this region is getting.
Oh my God.
I've lived where I live now for almost 9 years. I think over 8 years. And it has never gotten into the negatives here. I don't think I've ever seen single digits here either. And it's only at night. During the day, the coldest I've seen is maybe the 20s during the day. At night, it doesn't change that much, but usually in the winter here, it's like 30s and 40s. It's 42 here right now.
Gosh, it is going to be brutal as we head into this weekend's forecast. We're watching the storm develop throughout the next 24 hours, sweeping across all the west or the eastern states. However, it's not the storm that we're even concerned about. It's the cold, dense air on the back end of this strong system. And as you take a look behind me, we're going to show you it right now. It's this polar vortex that we're concerned about when it comes to temperatures about 20 to 30 degrees below freezing when it comes to that wind chill factor. So here's what we're dealing with. Heading into our...
Look at that. Yeah, where I am, it's not happening. It's it's the middle of everything. Looks like Albuquerque's probably going to get it. There's some warm air there in the southwest, though. Huh. Calgary. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in Minnesota or Wisconsin or Michigan and Montana and the Dakotas and shit. just looks awful.
Saturday forecast, many of us now wrapping up school and work, heading into what would be a pleasant weekend if we didn't have this monster of a storm. It's going to be
up here, we usually avoid this kind of shit. But we did get hit by a cyclone that knocked a bunch of trees over and killed people. It was madness. I didn't think it was going to be that strong of a storm, and it was a pretty crazy strong storm.
Chilly setup. So what's important to note is maybe gearing up now, preparing now with just some extra food, some heaters in the house, and bundle up and take it slow, because from New Mexico all the way up into areas like the Dakotas, we're going to be seeing temperatures well below average for this.
Is it going to drop is it going to snow everywhere?
And we're getting a fair share of snow, too, along the Rockies. Yeah. I mean, we can see anywhere up to around 8 inches in some of these areas like Pueblo, all the way over into Denver. They're getting closer to 6 inches of snow. Now, here's our daytime highs today compared to tomorrow. Notice how we...
So, LA still warm, but they're burning. So that's a whole different problem. And then the Gulf and everything stays pretty nice, but... yeah, I don't know. Is this whipping up some hurricanes down there? You know, what's going on next? Yeah, dump the snow on California and put that shit out.
Cool down significantly. I mean, Bismarck and Minneapolis.
Florida looks nice until they get a hurricane. Like, the temperature is nice.
Down to around 3 to 8 degrees. We advanced the clock all the way into Sunday. Now we're in the freezing temperatures. I mean, -1 degrees near Bismarck, a similar trend all the way over into Minnesota too. And you know, my floor director was very kind to list off the football games. I'm not a football person, but it's important to note Saturday, the Texans are going to be playing the Chiefs all the way over into Kansas City, and we're talking about temperatures sitting close to around 0 degrees for that wind chill. We're also expecting more football games as we head all the way over into Philadelphia.
Where is the college football national championship?
Philadelphia and Buffalo. I bring this up to make a really good point, by the way. It is going to be a cold one, not only for, you know, millions of Americans at home just trying to bundle up.
Atlanta? Indoors. Okay. All right. Huh. I'm not letting some shitty weather ruin this shit, you know? Because it's like the Super Bowl of college football now. We finally have like a Super Bowl of college football is basically what this is. And yeah, it's I'm not letting shitty weather ruin this game. Fuck that.
But for any of these sports games to happen, this is going to impact that too.
You see the video of the sports fans.
There's been like Snow Bowl games where it's just like a fucking blizzard with like crazy high winds. There have been games like that before, which have been insane, but they played the game.
In their seats.
That's what I'm getting at.
With a coat on top of a coat, and all you see is their eyes, and you're going...
Brutal.
You know, that is dedication.
That is a true fan.
Those are not fair weather fans. Yes. They are in it.
Some, like baseball, will shut down if the weather's bad enough.
I lost both my jobs in 2024, but now I have a new job in 2025, so here's some money to support my favorite
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations. Yeah, because I know it's been rough out there, you know? And you got to find something you can do. You can't, like, do something that sucks the life out of you, you know? So you gotta kind of search and not just find something because it's there, you know? So, but thank you. And please like the stream, guys. Thanks for watching. Doing this now, gonna work on some stuff later. Thinking about Patreon content coming up here soon also.
Rain, shine, extreme cold.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we think it's like here we think it's cold when it gets into the 20s at night. Like we've got some 20s coming up at night and we're like, "Ooh, it's going to get cold." What's the low coming up here? And it's the sunny days that get really cold here. with no rain, because it normally just rains here in the winter. But the like sunny days, the clear sunny days are the coldest here in the winter. So like we have, like on Sunday, it's supposed to be sunny, high of 41, low of 28, and that's cold here. Usually we get snow in February. We'll get like 1 or 2 days of snow. That's the most I'm used to here. It's usually just like a drizzle that's not even that cold. It's like a kind of lukewarm drizzle. Which, if you look at a map, I'm pretty far north, so it's like a weird temperate zone. We're kind of crammed between two mountain ranges, and then there's the ocean to the west of the one mountain range, and it's just kind of like, and then in the summer, like the like, you know, late June to like mid-August, it's very dry and almost no rain, usually. And that's when the fires can happen. It's a very weird climate here. And if you drive 2.5 hours east of here, it's bone dry and just like desert. And they get, you know, their temperatures in the summer get into the like hundreds with like really dry temperature, like, you know, like 90s, hundreds in like the really hot summer.
Forget about that sometimes too, so it is important to say. Yeah. Good luck.
A lot of people appreciate that, Jess.
Whew. Let's check out. I guess CNN got sued and was found liable for $5 million in defamation. This is Fox News talking about it, so you know it's going to be good.
Just a short time ago, a Florida jury on Friday found that CNN defamed a U.S. Navy veteran in a 2021 story about people paid to rescue endangered Afghans following the Taliban takeover of that country. The jury in Panama City deliberated for more than 8 hours starting Thursday before ruling in favor of Zachary Young, who blamed CNN for destroying his business by...
I like how they don't normally take shots directly at CNN just because they can, but when there's something in the news about it, then they can go hard, like, fuck CNN, see? They're full of shit. We're fair and balanced. CNN full of shit. You see?
Showing his face on screen in a story about a black market of smuggling out desperate Afghans for high fees.
They defame
the jury
people.
Awarded Young $5 million.
By the way, Fox News defamed the voting company, the election technology company. What were they called? What's the name of that company that provided the voting machines in some places? Can't remember their name.
In damages.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
No, not Sean Hannity. TikTok. Does anyone here use TikTok regularly? Anyone watching right now? Because I don't. I've used it just to see what it was like because it was so popular, but I don't get it. I hate how it tries to trick you into like using it. If you're on TikTok and you try to close it, it denies you the first time and shows you something else, which I would think is a very effective strategy. It tries to keep you there. So like you press the button that would normally take you back out of the app and it goes, "Oh no. Here's a thing we think you like. You know? Don't leave." And that little thing about it made me be like, I should not use this. This is bullshit. Because they're trying to manipulate me into not leaving their app. And I know it was so apparent. So I stopped using it. I'm not saying I'll never use it again. But it was very weird, and I'm like, huh. This app does not want me to leave. There's a lot of cringe content, yes. Cringe content's fine, though. I make cringe content sometimes. Like, whatever. But, yeah, I feel like the little doses of it back to back to back to back to back, and then it, like, when you try to leave, it's like, nope, you should look at this instead of leaving. It's very weird. I was watching a lot of cooking videos on TikTok. But then, yeah, there's also like hot girl in a tube top. You want to watch this? Hot girl in a tube top. Like, of course, that happens on there. That's a big part of their business on there, right? The weird dances and shit. Who wants that? Are you sure you want to quit? It's like, yes, I'm done with this shit. So I guess Vivek Ramaswamy is probably going to run for governor of my home state. And I really hope he doesn't win, because that'll say a lot about the overall voting population of that state. He was trying to get the Senate seat, and the governor, the Republican governor, at least he's respectable enough to not give in to Trump and to give it to somebody else. I don't know anything about the guy he gave it to, really. So it's probably another person I wouldn't like, but Ramaswamy is just like, he's the Trump crony that Trump is trying to shoehorn into places, but he might run, and I don't know how that's going to go. But here's about I guess this is about the guy who, they gave it to instead. Oh no, it's another one. God damn it, dude. I need to fix that shit. I'm just going to reinstall the program before the next time I stream. I just have to re-download it, and then it works. And this program has been reliable for years. I got the message the other day that's like, oh, you're using Windows 10 and you need to update before this date because we're not going to support it anymore. And I was like, fuck, dude. I'm always afraid. I hate updates because when they fuck up everything.
Welcome back. When we see it, you see it. So to Ohio right now, where we are in real time learning who is going to fill the vacated Senate seat of J.D. Vance. Let's listen in.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. As we all know, this coming Monday.
Fuck no, I am not lifting 45s anymore. I am out of shape. I need to try again. It's hard to get, like, once you fall out of it, it's really hard to get back into it. But I've thought about it long and hard, you know? By the way, during this stream, I'm trying to get to maybe like 40%. If anyone wants to help out with that, please use the link pinned in the top of the chat.
At 12 noon.
That is the governor of Ohio. He's a very small guy. And I'm high, so I forgot his name, even though I normally know his name. He's been part of the he's been part of, he used to be the attorney general.
Ohio's own J.D. Vance will be sworn in as Vice President of the United States. We are very proud of him. We are very proud of the fact that an Ohioan will be Vice President.
Mike DeWine, there it is.
President of the United States. We wish him all the best, and we certainly wish President Trump all the best as well. When there is a vacancy in the United States Senate, that is a different thing. It does not occur very often since.
Yeah, and it's a weird thing that the governor gets to choose the new one. Why don't they have another election? That's what they should do, right? I mean, the Senate, there's only 100 people, and they actually have a lot of power in the federal government, and they have a lot of influence over a lot of shit that happens. So it's weird that the governor gets to just choose a new one. I remember the governor of Illinois got in trouble for trying to accept money for Obama's Senate seat when he was going into the White House. I'm pretty sure he gets to just pick, but maybe the state Senate gets to vote on it. I don't know all the details, or if it's different state to state. I guess we'll see.
1913, Ohioans and people across this country, citizens across this country, have had the ability to select the U.S. Senator. Ohio law provides that when there is a vacancy in the United States Senate, it is the governor who makes that interim appointment.
Yep, so he gets to choose.
And so I have the obligation to make an appointment, which I'm told will basically last until after the 2026 election. I think December 15th is the normal.
So he gets to appoint someone for 2 years.
Time when the new person who is elected, or that person continues to be.
And it was the same in Illinois, from what I understand. I remember when Obama had to leave the Senate to become president.
Run and be in office. So this is an unusual situation. And it's frankly a very heavy responsibility, and it's a responsibility that I take very seriously. It was my honor and privilege to serve in the United States Senate, to represent the people of Ohio for 2 terms, 12 years. I think I have a pretty good idea of what it takes to succeed in the United States Senate, what it takes to represent your state. Was I was looking for the right person.
Who brought the baby?
I wanted someone who knew Ohio. Ohio is a complex state. You drive across it, you think it's all farmland, and yet we have 6 or 7 major metropolitan areas, more than virtually any state in the Union. It is diverse in so many different.
It's weird because instead of having just one really big city, Ohio has a bunch of medium cities, and that's kind of a weird component to it. And each one is very different. But yeah, in between all that, it's all farmland.
Different ways, and it takes a while, candidly, to get to know this state. So I wanted
and then all the Amish is another
one who had
thing.
a firm grasp and understanding of the complexity of Ohio, the diversity, and frankly, the greatness of Ohio. I also wanted someone who understands the interaction between the federal government and the state government. There is so much interaction, and so much of what we do, what I do as governor, what any governor can do is impacted not just by the laws passed by Congress, but also, frankly, by.
Yeah, there's a lot more farmland in Iowa. Ohio has like 13 million people. So there's a lot more like urban land than Iowa. Iowa has a much smaller population and more area, I think, too.
By the different rules and regulations put forward by the president.
Ohio is lost because of the right-wing BS, and that's why I'm afraid that I'm like, how much of MAGA influence has taken over that area, the voting base there, and is DeWine gonna lose to Ramaswamy in like a primary in 2 years? Because that's the next election there. Governor Ramaswamy would be insane. He thinks climate change is a hoax. He wrote about it in a book. He's insane.
And by the executive branch, but it's an intricate.
He's like a younger Trump. He's like a younger Trump that happens to be Indian and Hindu, you know?
Relationship. I wanted someone who understood that. Third, I wanted someone who, frankly, would go to the United States Senate and work. I wanted a workhorse. I wanted someone who I knew would get up in the morning every single day, focus on Ohio, focus on the people here, but also focus on the obligation that senator had for the whole country. To state the obvious, there are only 100 of them. There's only 100 United States senators, and each one can play a major role. One of the things I found different between the House and the Senate, and I served in both, is that when you walk into the United States Senate, whether you're the most junior member or the most senior, you can make a difference. And you can make a difference whether you're in the minority party or whether you're in the majority party. We need, this is a serious.
All right, dude, we've heard you. You're
terminate Houston
this guy
for this job. In every major decision.
I'm done with this. Yeah. So this guy, I don't know anything about him, but the guy on the right there, he got appointed to take J.D. Vance's Senate seat. The governor gets to just decide. There's no vote or anything. So whatever party that governor is a member of can actually make a lot of changes. I am going to make a bathroom run. I will be right back. See you in a moment. All right, back again. Thanks for sticking around. Please like the stream. Help me out a little bit. Help me get to 40%. Anyone out there that wants to help out, 40% would be much appreciated.
The incoming president, meantime, is talking about TikTok, and President-elect Donald Trump says he's spoken with Chinese President Xi Jinping. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes joins us live from West Palm Beach with more on this call. Nancy, tell us all about it.
Yeah, this is interesting. Good to see you, Errol. President-elect Trump says that he held a phone call today with the president of China, Xi Jinping. He said it was a great call. He said that they talked about trade, they talked about fentanyl, and they talked about TikTok. And he went on to assure the world that he and Xi Jinping were going to do some great things together. The Chinese put out their own statement. It looked at the call a little bit differently. The statement said that they actually talked about Ukraine and they exchanged their views on the Israel-Palestinian conflict and didn't bring up any of those topics that Trump had mentioned, like trade or fentanyl or TikTok. Nevertheless, it is significant that they had this conversation. We know that the president-elect had invited Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration, but President Xi doesn't travel very much, so his vice president is going to be attending in his stead.
Very interesting that the first thing President-elect Trump mentioned in that message was trade, and that Xi Jinping and China didn't mention that at all. That may tell us something. Help us understand the guest list for Monday's inauguration as well. You've already mentioned, the Chinese leader saying he would not be there, but who will be there from Silicon Valley? Because it gives us a sense of where this administration, how it might act.
Yeah, a lot of big tech moguls who will be front and center at this inauguration, Errol, starting with the CEO of TikTok. His app is facing a ban on Sunday, and then on Monday he'll be right up there on the platform alongside Elon Musk, who, as we know, has grown very close to this president. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, the CEO of Google, the CEO of Meta, and on and on. So President Trump seemingly inviting a new big tech titan every day to be up there on the platform. That's pretty unusual. This is not a very large platform on the west front of the Capitol. It normally seats family members. It seats cabinet picks, former presidents, and the first ladies. So to have that large of a gathering of major tech CEOs is pretty eye-opening, and kind of speaks to what President Biden tried to focus on in his farewell address the other night, when he raised the specter of what he described for the first time as the tech industrial complex and the growing influence and power of these extremely wealthy businessmen.
And Nancy, on that final point, do you think that Biden likely added that line to his final speech? Is that a new narrative from the White House, or is this something you have heard privately in the administration? Because it's almost teed up perfectly, from Biden saying, beware of the tech oligarchy, and then come the inauguration, they're sitting next to Trump.
That's definitely a new line from
the
President
tech oligarchy.
Biden.
What's up? What's up? I'm trying really hard right now to get to 40% of the goal. If you want to help out, it's pinned right there in the top of the chat. Show some love, show some support. Use Streamlabs. Send in a couple bucks,
In fact,
$2.
In the past, when we have asked him and some of his top aides about different moves that Elon Musk was making, different controversial things that he had said, they usually try to avoid criticizing him because he has so much power, because he has these very important contracts with the Department of Defense, either through SpaceX or Starlink. It always seemed that they were sort of unwilling to anger him. But on his way out the door, President Biden is issuing this warning that was pretty stark.
All right, Nancy Cordes, thank you so much in West Palm Beach. Be sure to bundle up for Monday. Great to see you. Enjoy your weekend in the meantime. And as a reminder for everyone, CBS News 24/7 will bring you extensive coverage of President-elect Donald Trump's second inauguration on Monday. I will be there inside, thankfully, starting this coverage at 6 a.m. Eastern. Please do join us.
All right. Here is the TikTok ban was upheld by the Supreme Court. Here's a little bit about that. Of course, it's a silent video. That's fucking shit. Let's see. There we
go. Devin, so what's the immediate impact here? What are you watching for in literally the next 2 days?
Well, Diane, if in fact this goes forward in 2 days and takes effect, we are led to believe that American-owned companies that facilitate TikTok, so sites like Apple and Google and their app stores, won't be able to offer the app legally for download there or any future updates, at least so long as the ban is in place. So that'd be the first thing. The second question is what happens to all those people, those 100 million people who have TikTok on their phones? That's more of a murky question. The company says the app will go dark, but it's not entirely clear what that means. They haven't confirmed whether they'll flip a switch and turn it off. It is not illegal as of Sunday to have TikTok on your phone. It will not be a crime to use TikTok if it still works. So that will still be, playing out a little bit. But to Brian's point, this ban is only in effect in so long as a foreign adversary owns the back end of TikTok, and it can lift at any time. So as long as there's a deal.
Yeah, and now they're using Red Note instead. I think that's what it's called. People are just going to a different Chinese app
that's worked out at some point, or the arrangement that TikTok has satisfies the government's concerns, then perhaps it can come back in full force even very quickly. So, a lot can happen in this space, and we've seen the negotiations take off. Donald Trump, of course, has invited the TikTok CEO to be front and center at his inauguration on Monday. There's some speculation as to maybe he'll be able to work out some kind of a deal there. But remember, Diane, just 4 years ago, he was the one who signed an executive order banning TikTok. He was the one that wanted it out of the country. He signed a law banning TikTok from all government devices, which remains in force today. If you're a government employee, you can't download TikTok. So, it's Donald Trump's method to use things like this for negotiation tactics. We'll see if he's able to pull something out of his hat. But in the meantime, come Sunday, according to the company, it will go dark.
And I do have some breaking news on that front, Devin. President-elect Trump has just posted on Truth Social that he spoke to President Xi Jinping of China, that the call was a very good one for both China and...
It was very good. It was very good. Trump doesn't put a lot of words into things. It was very good.
USA, he says, and he says it's his expectation that they will solve many problems together. And starting immediately, he says, we discussed balancing trade, fentanyl, TikTok, and many other subjects. President Xi and I will do everything possible to make the world more peaceful and safe. So it sounds like President-elect Trump has wasted no time trying to address this directly with the Chinese president. Of course, waiting to see what that all means.
All right. Here's Dana Perino reacting to Biden's farewell speech. Again, no. Damn, I need to remember to check this out next time. I've been used to it working for so long that it's ridiculous. Oh, God, it didn't work again this time. Do it again. Fucking bullshit. There we go. No, it stopped working altogether, I guess.
Joe Biden in his final TV interview was indoors, and he had this warning.
I really am concerned about how fragile democracy is. That sounds corny, but I mean, I really am concerned because you've heard me say it 100 times. I really think we're at an inflection point in history here.
It came just a day after he sent a message in his farewell speech One fan of the speech said this. Former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, who praised her old boss for putting the Trump team on notice because one thing she said is we are in danger of being run by oligarchs, tech titans. Dana Perino's here now. Do you also praise Joe Biden for putting America on notice? Or Trump on notice?
I really tried the other night in listening to the speech. I was there to do the commentary that I usually can find something complimentary to say. And plus, it's his last speech. So you want to say, nice job, sir. I know you love your country. You served it well. It must hurt really a lot that the country rejected you. And then I'm listening to the speech and I'm like, what is he talking about? And one of the things about putting the tech people on notice, what did Mark Zuckerberg, for example, just come out and say about this particular White House when Jen Psaki was press secretary, that the team over at the White House was calling up and screaming at Facebook executives saying, you must take all of this down, like, for example, COVID vaccine information. And now that actually went all the way up to the Supreme Court. And so now all of a sudden they don't like the tech giants, but the tech giants are, one, is there self-interest?
The tech giants. It's almost like she's talking about mythical creatures. The tech giants lurk in those hills.
Sure. But also they're responding to the will of the people. And I also think that they believe that free speech needs to be protected. That's the danger to democracy.
I just encourage everyone to understand that Mark Zuckerberg, whatever you think their motives are, they were forced out of that party. They were blistered. They had really no choice. Today, the mayor of New York City will be in Mar-a-Lago. This after he's already met Mayor Adams with Tom Homan about some way to cooperate, even though we're in a sanctuary city. How significant is this?
Well, I think if you think about Eric Adams wanted to do more on the migrant front. He's got a sanctuary city, but also remember, he was there shaking hands, welcoming the migrants, okay?
Yes,
it's complicated. But could President Trump help New York the way that Biden refused to? Yes, maybe. And so I think a meeting face-to-face, having a relationship, having the power to be able to go down and convene a meeting, I think that's all important. I don't think that necessarily leads to a pardon for him. I think he's got a lot of problems outside of just the ones that we've heard about.
It would be very interesting because he's got nowhere else to turn, and he was given the Heisman, the stiff arm, by the current administration for 2.5 years.
No, it'll be great to see if the city can do something, one, about the migrants, the hotels. Lots of things have been degraded. Quality of life has come down. We have to fix that.
Absolutely. What's coming up on your show?
Well, Kristi Noem, the governor of South Dakota, is the nominee for the Department of Homeland Security, and her hearing starts at 9 o'clock. So we will have all the hot button issues for that one as well.
Is there any cabinet nominee that should be worried about so far getting confirmed that's already testified in your mind?
That's already testified? No.
No. What a shocker. I'm not worried about any of them.
The ones coming down the pike.
Possibly.
Trump always right.
For me, like the Democrats, and Josh Holmes the other night on Brett Baer's show said he's never seen the Democrats this unprepared for any of the hearings. The only person who is more unprepared for things is you. And that's a shot because you took a shot at me in the commercial break the Fox and Friends people. He said he'd prefer to have Bill Hemmer.
Hey, Chris, you have to escort Dana out of this. How dare she? That was when Dana turns on you. Hey, meanwhile, okay, Dana, since I'm not worthy, why don't you go out and tell us what's next?
Well, Deuce is on the loose, getting the pulse of the people ahead of the inauguration.
I think he might be out there now if we continue to roll the prompter.
There it was. It was the inauguration.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to take a break. Let's just zoom out, and then Dana will apologize. I'm Steve Doocy.
Thank you, Steve. This is some state senator in Georgia getting arrested. I'm not sure why he's getting arrested, but they're trying to keep him out of somewhere.
Yes, sir. I got you, man.
Why can't he go in?
Officers, this man should be arrested.
I have a constitutional obligation to be in this room under 161134.1. This man should be arrested for breaking the law. We all upheld our hand and sworn oath to the Constitution. This is a joint session of the General Assembly. Your House rules do not apply. I'm going into the chamber.
Come on in.
What a silly mess. What a high school silly mess.
I'm standing right here. Y'all run over there to have this. I'm not trying to get involved.
What is your name, sir? Because you've now involved yourself.
My name is Major Langford. All I said is don't come over me. I'm trying to get these other senators in, sir.
Are you preventing me from entering the chamber?
You have to watch this.
Trooper agrees. The doorkeepers are stopping. Which means you have broken 1611-34.1.
I don't know who this guy is, so I don't know why they're keeping him out. I wish there was more context. I'm going to pull up the news story. He was banned. Senator Colton Moore was banned from setting foot in the chamber after he made disparaging comments about late House Speaker David Ralston. So he made a comment that pissed them off and they kicked him out.
Is that all the senators now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He does not come past this door.
Stop. That's it.
Whoa, they fucking push his ass down.
It has gone too far. I have an obligation to be in that room. I represent 200,000 people in Northwest Georgia who duly elected me to be here today. And you're hindering that. Unconstitutional. You have no respect for the Constitution.
They mean their state constitution, which is interesting.
Disrespect to the Constitution. Major Langford, I have a constitutional obligation to be there, sir.
This has gone too far.
So you're preventing me from entering? Sir, the doorkeeper has no authority. As a senator of a joint session, I have more authority than this doorkeeper of the House.
You're causing disturbance. You've gone to that.
Sir, I'm not causing disturbance. I need to be let in.
You're not going in. You're free to stand out here and hang out.
Gentlemen, I'm allowed in.
We're not allowed.
Let me in.
You're not allowed in the House chamber.
Now he's getting arrested. I think this is what he wanted at this point because he knew that's where this would end if he started pushing the law enforcement.
Can y'all back up, please? Can y'all back up, please?
Yeah, I'm glad I got some context because I'm like, why won't they let him in? But he was banned by someone who has the authority to do that. Here's more people reacting to Biden's farewell address.
Joe Biden's farewell snooze and slur fest made it seem like President-elect Trump is ditching America's middle class because of all his support from big business. The two are not mutually exclusive, you old man.
You old man.
And the soon-to-be former president even got a new saying. And soon enough, you're going to hear this from every Democrat.
Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone to get ahead.
An oligarchy is beginning to take shape in America, and you can see it by looking at the incoming Trump administration.
Let's welcome Auto Workers for Trump 2024 founder, Brian Pannebacker. Brian, always terrific to see you. Puts a smile on my face. Brian, they are just mad that not only did working men and women turn their backs on Joe Biden and the Democrats, but big businessmen and entrepreneurs have too. So now they're going to call them names, just like they did the deplorables and the hayseeds and the hicks and the rednecks and all the rest of us. That's what they're doing.
Well, Biden wasn't calling Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg oligarchs when they were donating hundreds of millions of dollars to his campaign. But now that they've given some money to the Trump Inaugural Committee, all of a sudden they've turned into oligarchs.
This guy wishes he was Hogan. He wants to be, is he Hulk Hogan's apprentice?
The only oligarchy that we fear as working men and women is the oligarchy that's formed in our federal government. And Donald Trump is going to Washington, D.C. to tear that oligarchy down next Monday.
You know, Brian, the goal of just about every American, anybody who's reasonable, is to get ahead in life. Maybe you don't become the millionaire or billionaire. Maybe you're working up in Romeo. Maybe you're at an assembly plant. Maybe you're in Mount Holly. You know where these plants are. Chicago Assembly, wherever it happens to be. And I've been to most of these plants that Ford has out there. And these are people, hardworking Americans, many of them veterans, who just want to take care of their kids, their families, and if they make it, they tend to give back. Biden seems like he wants to take it away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this I like how they have this set up as an interview, but it's literally just like, I'm going to say something, and I'd like for you to just agree with it, because that's what's going on here.
I'll tell you what, you know, half the things that come out of Joe Biden's mouth are flat out lies. And I did rallies out in front of different auto plants all summer long. And I can tell you, because I spoke to those workers, those UAW members on a weekly basis at Ford plants, GM plants, and Chrysler plants. And I know how many of them were voting for Donald Trump. And it wasn't 40%, it was more like 60%. We voted for Donald Trump because he's going to support us and stick up for us and stop plants from being moved by the companies, by the leaders of those companies, to other countries. The UAW wasn't stopping them. Donald Trump's going to have to step in with tariffs and other means and stop Stellantis in particular from moving their production south of the border. So I'm working with Donald Trump right now behind the scenes to get some whistleblower information to him, and we're going to stop Stellantis from moving their production to Mexico when the contract expires.
Brian, we were talking about the oligarchs and the new oligarchy that the Democrats have conjured up.
Conjured up? It's not real. That's not real.
Real quick, do you trust, say, a Mark Zuckerberg or a Jeff Bezos? Are they just, throwing some money into at President Trump's inauguration just to make sure that they get what they want?
That's exactly what they're doing, Dagan. I don't trust them any further than I could throw them. And what they're afraid right now. They're scared. Bezos and Zuckerberg. That's why they're giving money to Trump. That's why they're donating to his inaugural committee. That's why they're playing nice. Now, I welcome the 180 that Mark Zuckerberg has done. The shadow banning that I've endured on Facebook has pretty much kept my group from being as effective as we could be. But so I welcome that he's not going to shadow ban me anymore, and I'm not going to be getting censored as much. But to call them oligarchs all of a sudden is just another Joe Biden scare tactic. And, when they were on his side, like I said, when they were donating hundreds of millions of dollars to his campaign last year, he wasn't calling them oligarchs. So Biden is just trying to blow everything up on his way out of town and make it as hard as he possibly can on the incoming administration.
You got it right on the money. Now we're joined by former Democrat, I love saying that, and Air Force veteran Lydia Dominguez. Lydia, thanks for joining us. Let's get right to it. Former Democrat, Air Force veteran, thank you for your service. Where are you today on the Democrats and Joe Biden?
Thank you so much. It was my true honor to serve. Where am I? I couldn't stop envisioning when he was looking at his watch when my brothers and sisters in arms had passed away in Afghanistan during the absolute trashed debacle they had. And I couldn't stop imagining him doing that. So that's where we are. It's a disgrace what he's done.
I don't know who this person is.
Done to this country. It's a disgrace what he's
Lydia
done to our
Dominguez,
service
former
members,
Democrat.
Service members like myself who love this country, who came from another country. I was born in Mexico, came here and served my country, and to had the heavy hand of the federal government come after us. To take the COVID-19 vaccine. A lot of service members like myself were reprimanded and pushed out of the military. And so I have a very sour taste in my mouth with the with the Biden administration.
Ha! Wow, she let that slip right there.
I am excited about the Trump administration.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Come with the save.
I'm truly excited for everything he's got going on in the future. And but yeah, I have a super sour taste in my mouth over the Biden administration.
Well, there's some good news here. Under a Pete Hegseth SecDef, those veterans get to come back if they want to. Those people that were thrown out of the military.
And back pay.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Amen.
That's right.
I am
There
so
you go.
excited.
Yep. Thank you both for your service. And you both make me and David proud to be Americans. Thank you so much, Lydia and Brian.
Yeah, that mustache, that is something else. Oh, shit. He kind of wishes he was Hulk Hogan, yeah. Hulk Hogan is a higher MAGA status than he does, so he needs to wear the bandana. This is weird.
22-year-old Morgan Geyser appeering in a Wisconsin
He looks
court
way younger than 22. God, holy shit. I wouldn't have even guessed he was 22.
this week. A far cry from the 12-year-old who admitted to a heinous act, stabbing someone they called a friend when they were both just 12 years old.
As you look at Ms. Geyser sitting here in court as an individual, whether
Are they trans? Okay.
she still presents that same risk today. She doesn't.
Morgan's attorney pleading for his client's release after being held at the Winnebago Mental Health Institute for the brutal attack that's gripped the nation for more than a decade.
When you have two 12-year-old girls luring another friend out into the woods to stab her on behalf of a mythical figure named Slender Man, it's going to be everywhere. And it was.
Now to that shocking story out of Wisconsin.
The brutal stabbing of a 12-year-old girl.
The girl told police she was with two other girls she knew.
The victim's friend left her to die.
In 2014, Morgan's friend, Peyton Leitner, stabbed 19 times.
Do you feel like you're a survivor?
Yeah, I shouldn't be alive. I really shouldn't after what happened.
Another friend there too, Anissa Wire, who, like Morgan, would also be confined to that same mental health institute. Anissa was granted supervised release after nearly 4 years.
Who's Slender Man?
He's this tall, faceless man who preys on children.
I was hired by the defense to evaluate Morgan. I don't think she was deviously planning. I think she was feeling controlled by Slender Man. What she would tell me is that she really had no choice but to listen to Slender Man.
The brutal, premeditated attack, they say, was done to please the fictional online character Slender Man, who the kids hoped to meet at an imaginary mansion in the woods.
It's like a weird online character, I guess. I remember it when this happened, but I was never into this shit.
Who constantly wears a suit of, he doesn't have a face.
Did you feel bad? I just stabbed one of your best friends.
I thought about it, but then I decided that remorse will get me nowhere. It's easier to live without regrets.
Is the now grown adult behind those words truly reformed? Or still a risk to society?
In a case like this, when someone's found not guilty by reason of mental defect, the question isn't whether Morgan will be released. The question becomes when.
It was May 2014 when the saga began in Waukesha, a suburb of Milwaukee.
Jesus. Yeah, Wisconsin, Waukesha, Wisconsin sounds like a crazy place.
Friendship with one another.
Go back 5 years ago to 12-year-old Peyton. How would you describe her?
Hopeful, positive, an animal lover. I saw the good in people.
Looking back, Anissa was never really invited to a lot of birthday parties or anything. I don't think she really made friends that easy.
Morgan did endure a lot of bullying, especially in the 6th grade by the other students. In the last year, she started to become moodier and a little bit more reclusive.
She never talked about any of the sadness or any of the bad things. They knew what each other had gone through, and they were going to be there for each other.
3 12-year-old girls had a sleepover. Happens all over the country all the time, but this one...
And then one of them almost gets killed.
Different.
911 movement. I'm transferring over a caller on Big Bend. Came upon a 12-year-old female. She appears to be stabbed.
She appears to be what?
Stabbed.
Stabbed?
Correct.
Do you remember what you said to them?
I trusted you, and then they told me to lay down. You'll lose blood slower. Like, we're gonna go get help.
My colleague, 2020 co-anchor David Muir, spoke to Peyton in 2019 in her only interview. He first met her and her parents just months after the attack.
We just knew that Peyton told us Morgan stabbed her, and the police hadn't been able to find the girls.
And in fact, police believe those girls were walking.
It's pretty dark.
They're going to find a mansion in the woods.
Oh, the mansion, yeah, the mansion in the woods. They were going to the Nicolay Forest because they believed that there was a mansion there that Slender Man lived in.
Jesus. They couldn't separate fact from fiction.
Police say they were hoping to impress Slender Man with their actions.
Slender Man was originally created as sort of fan fiction and an extension of the campfire horror story. These images that were unclear whether they were nurturing or threatening.
After being brutally stabbed, Peyton managed to crawl out of those woods. Nearly 5 hours later, the 2 other preteens were found and taken into custody.
She was my only friend for a long time.
Why would you hurt your only friend?
It was necessary. It was weird. I felt no remorse. I thought I would.
It was weird that you didn't feel remorse?
I actually felt nothing.
Was it hard for you to wrap your head around what had been done to you?
No, which I guess says a lot about our friendship. I kind of wasn't really too shocked about it. After I heard why she did it, I was like, well, this doesn't surprise me at all, because she believed so hard in this thing that she would do anything for it.
When I first entered Morgan's bedroom, it just looked like a normal room for a girl of her age. But in her
it's
drawers
disturbing.
And in the closet, there were numerous items that were disturbing in nature.
They found all kinds of strange things going on. There's strange drawings, dolls that had been mutilated.
Some of the dolls had their hands cut off, arms cut off, legs cut off.
Experts testified that Morgan had been diagnosed with early onset schizophrenia. Anissa separately was diagnosed with shared psychotic disorder.
I just want to let Bella and her family know I'm sorry. I never meant this to happen.
I think Morgan's mental health state at the time of the stabbing was obviously, she was in a bad state. We could see that obviously from all the doctor reports that were done back then.
Both Morgan and Anissa ultimately found not guilty by reason of a mental disease or defect.
Wow.
Authorities said Morgan was the ringleader and the one that had done the stabbing. She was committed to 40 years in a mental health institute.
40
Anissa
years.
committed to 25 years.
It is very
Crazy
rare
jail.
to be found not guilty by reason of mental defect. But when someone does, it means that that person was so psychologically incapable that they can't even be held responsible for a crime.
I know that nothing I say is going to make this right, Your Honor, and nothing I say is going to fix what I broke. I'm never going to let this happen again, and I'm sorry.
Anissa would be released in 2021, while Morgan continued at the Winnebago Mental Health Institute.
The Winnebago?
Morgan received a lot of treatment at Winnebago.
I picture it in like an RV now.
Specifically individual therapy, group therapy.
It's a health institute
medication,
in an RV.
really a combination of the three.
Anthony Cotton has represented Morgan
Lone
since the start of the
Star.
case. Morgan now identifies as a transgender man.
Morgan's certainly up there in terms of having a positive outlook and a positive attitude for the future.
In this week's hearing, Cotton called 3 doctors to testify on Morgan's well-being.
She has improved coping skills for managing stress.
But specifically, I don't believe that she currently poses a significant risk.
Essentially that she has had multiple opportunities to be in the community and has done very well.
All agreeing that the 22-year-old is fit to be released. Peyton's family disagreeing, releasing this statement ahead of court, saying Morgan Geyser has withdrawn her request to be released twice. More recently, her request was denied. We are confident that the judicial system will make a decision that will ensure the community and my daughter remain safe. Prosecutors arguing Morgan's credibility remains an issue.
That you should find there's clear and convincing evidence of substantial risk.
The judge ruling in favor of Morgan's early release, saying while their crime was terrible, Morgan has now grown up.
Ms. Geyser does not pose a significant risk of bodily harm to herself or others, or of serious property damage. Now, when I make that finding, I take into account the dangerousness of what happened back in 2014.
Morgan's in good spirits. Morgan is looking forward to...
This guy's suit is very busy.
Stage. Morgan has talked about...
By the way, trying to get a little closer to the goal if you want to help out. Link's pinned there in the chat. Trying to get to 40% during this stream. Help me. Help me out. It's right there.
Wanting to be a librarian. Wanting to continue publishing her writings. Wanting to be in the art field.
Despite what happened all those years ago, Cotton believes Geyser has shown remorse.
Morgan would be the first person to say it. It's unbelievable. You don't even want to discuss it, how bad it was. But Morgan committed one act, not a pattern of acts.
In the meantime, the judge ordered the state to come up with a plan for Morgan's supervised release within 60 days.
This is not a case where Morgan will just be able to walk free and go on with life. The conditional release is conditional. It's not unconditional. And so it means that Morgan is going to have to abide by and adhere to certain requirements.
All right. That's something else. I don't know. It's hard to even comment on that because it's so fucked up that like little kids are, you know, like, what are they, like 6th graders, 7th graders trying to murder their friend? That's crazy. I'm glad I never had to experience anything like that when I was a kid. That's just fucking insane. I am going to step out of the room for a second here. I'm going to play something really quick. I'll be right back.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shani stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat, hasn't eaten in over a week. Shani sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks and give Shani a bath. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Decided it's time to fake a breakup. Then a few months later, pretend to make up. They thought they just could pretend, then get back together again. While Rev's recording in the kitchen, you can hear Shani's fat mouth in the back room bitching. Now everybody knows, and so the story goes. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shani a bath. Rev wiped Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Rev wipe Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shani a bath. Rev wipe Shani's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
Yeah. What's up? Rev does wipe Shani's ass, and I wouldn't know that if they didn't make that public information. Like, it wasn't like I dug into their history and, like, learned that somehow. First, it was brought up in a fight between them where he brought up that he had to wipe her ass and that he hated doing it while they were, like, it was like a dirty fight between the two. And then there was one where they were doing a live stream and she had to take a shit and they didn't mute the stream so you could hear them, but they thought they were muted. And then you could hear him like being like, oh, gotta wipe her up now, huh? You know, and like that was next level. Oh, man. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Yeah. It's a crazy Friday. Woo, it's wacky, guys. It's wacky. Maybe we should do some Cobra shit. Let's check that out. Let's do the intro.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
All right. Let's check it out. Here it is.
Hello, YouTube. It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another awesome video.
And by the way, Cobra got a strike on his channel, so he can't upload any content right
Some
now.
of the Jack Daniels.
He told me it was on his Facebook too, so he got strikes on both platforms that he normally uploads to.
1 second. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Pour a splash of that in there, maybe just a little bit more for the fans. There we go. And this drink combo is going to consist of Jack Daniels and some Mountain Dew Live Wire. That's what's up. Mountain Dew Live Wire with Jack Daniels poured in there. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. A lot of my trolls have been giving me shit about bullying Carl in Valley City. But I'm like, you bully me too, so that doesn't make you any better.
We watched clips of this not too long ago on the post show.
Furthermore, I don't give a shit about Carl because I'm a fucking famous YouTuber, and that's high school shit. At some point, you just gotta grow up. Like, yeah, I despise Carl, but you don't see me going out of my way to bully people. You don't. That's what separates me from my fucking YouTube trolls. Is that I don't go out of my way to bully people I don't like or people who reject me. That's your problem, not mine, you know? That's why I don't give a shit about high school drama, because it's like, I'm a YouTube celebrity, and what the fuck are you doing with your life? Nothing. On some real talk, though, YouTube, let's try out this drink combo. Jack Daniels with some Live Wire orange flavored Mountain Dew. Try a sip.
Huh, that sounds like it wasn't that tasty.
That's got a kick to it. Oh shit. That's rough. And that's what separates me from my fucking YouTube trolls, is I don't go out of my way to bully Carl or bully my YouTube trolls anymore. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. Straightforward. And I could give a shit about Carl or my fucking YouTube trolls because I'm a YouTube celebrity.
He
Bow
is.
down and kiss your king's feet.
Kiss your
That's what I
king's
say
feet.
to my YouTube trolls. It's the fucking truth, dude. And I'm like, you know what? Carl was just training wheels for my YouTube trolls. If you really think about it. Like, yeah, Carl's annoying, but like, you know what? My YouTube trolls are more annoying than Carl Odegaard, so what do? Block
Somebody
all the
once
haters.
told me Jared Genesis wanna troll ya. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Going to bed, poopy head. Sighs.
Thank you. I hope you have a good sleep. And yeah, we're at 275 now. That's sweet. Trying to get to 40%. Anyone out there wanna help out with that? Just a couple bucks here and there goes a long way. Thank
From
you.
your Facebook and YouTube, and just keep doing your thing. Like, when I was younger, I might have bullied you because I didn't like you. But now that I'm mature and I've grown up a little bit, I'm not going to bully someone just because I don't like you. I'd rather focus on doing my own thing. And if I don't like you, then fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, YouTube. People are fucking texting me and giving me shit about bullying Carl. And it's like, you bully me all the time, so you're no better than I am, dude. Like, straight up, my YouTube trolls are fucking insufferable. And all I can do about it is laugh at it. And believe me, I throw it back in my trolls' faces as hard as I can. Now, Carl's mom did die of cancer.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's kind of sad because I think
It's
if
sad.
someone I cared about died of cancer, I'd be devastated. But that's as far as it goes, you know. I wish my trolls would die of cancer. That'd be hilarious. Like, you want to sit there and justify, oh, well, you bullied Carl, so I'm going to bully you twice as hard. And it's like, you know what? My fucking YouTube trolls would hate.
It was the polar vortex was 11 years ago. The polar vortex thing that we did was I think it was 11 years ago. Yeah, it was like early 2014.
Carl too. So keep talking shit. I haven't thought about that fucking piece of shit in ages. Months, years, and out of nowhere I'm getting text messages like, oh, well, you bully Carl, you piece of shit. And I'm like, yeah, you'd bully him too because he's that fucking annoying. And it's like, you know what? I hate Carl Odegaard. I hate my fucking YouTube trolls. And fuck all the skanks who rejected me growing up. You don't see me going out of my way to bully them because they don't like Cobra or they harass me. I'm like, you know what? I've got bigger problems to deal with. Like, I hate Carl. I don't want any drama with the internet. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck Carl. Fuck my YouTube trolls. Y'all are insufferable. You know why I don't give a shit about Carl Odegaard or the fucking all the stuck-up skanks who rejected me in high school? Because I'm a famous YouTuber. Oh, and that makes you so mad that people worship the ground I walk on. So your opinion doesn't matter jack shit to me. Like, you want to see Cobra get a little cocky and asshole-ish when he drinks? I'm like, give me some Jack Daniels and fucking harass me some more. I'm like, you know what? You want to bully me for harassing someone you would hate too. You're no better than I am. I'm not going to justify my hatred for that fucking asshole. But I'm just saying. It's like, I don't go out of my way to bully Carl or bully my ex-crushes. You know what I'm saying? Because I've got better things to do with my life. And like, you know what? That's just because I've matured since high school. I still dress and look the same, but I'm a different person because I've experienced life and I've matured. If I don't like you, I don't associate with you.
He doesn't care.
That's how it is anymore. If I don't like you, then I'm not gonna fucking associate with you and be like, this is how I'm living my life. If you don't like it, suck my dick. Yeah.
Damn. Cobes knows what's up.
And I like how my YouTube trolls can give me shit about bullying Carl. And it's like, I don't regret bullying him. But at the same time, I've matured. And I'm like, if I don't like Carl, then I'm not going to hang out with him or attack him or bully him personally in my new life. You know, as I've matured as an adult, I'm like, you know what? Carl's doing his thing. I don't give a shit. I'm 1,000 times cooler than he is. All my high school crushes rejected me. They're all stuck with kids in a shitty fucking relationship. So it's like, I don't like kids.
You got owned by the Cobra.
I'm not stuck with bullshit. It don't affect me personally. You don't like Cobra's videos? Don't watch. And
He's got a point.
Slammed through a bottle of Jack because I'm feeling good right now, YouTube. I'm feeling ornery, obnoxious, and asshole-ish. Like I want to take on the world. I want to kick ass, punch people in the face, and take names. So I'm feeling good off the Jack Daniels. Trust and believe that. 1 second. And I ain't scared of nobody. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. I don't go out of my way to harass people. Everybody wants to crap on Cobra. But it's like, realistically, I hate Carl Odegaard, but I don't go out of my way to harass him or his family. I don't. I don't regret harassing him for what I did harass him for. I don't regret any of it because, newsflash, you're not gonna like everyone you get. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna like everyone you exist in life with. And it's like, as somebody who gets bullied for just being King Cobra JFS, I'm not gonna go out of my way to bully Carl because, honestly, I get bullied for just doing my thing. And I'm like, you realize that that's immature high school gay bullshit, you know? So it is what it is, YouTube. It's like, I don't gotta justify myself to my ex-crushes or to Carl Odegaard for that matter. I'm a fucking badass, and if people don't like what I have to lay down, suck my dick and get fucked. I have that fucking attitude. It's called big dick energy. And if you ain't got it, it ain't my problem. And then I get told I'm not allowed to have confidence in myself. And the second I don't have confidence in myself, I get told, you need to be more confident in yourself. Fuck off. That's how fake our society is. Furthermore, fucking Mrs. Ross, she's like, sitting there crying her fucking eyes out. All he wanted to do was be your friend. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. He ain't cool enough to be my friend. Excuse me.
Ooh.
And quite frankly, I don't give a shit about high school drama. Because I'm a grown-ass adult. I'm a famous fucking YouTuber. I don't give a shit about what anyone thinks about me. If you don't like me, fucking choke on my dick. Because I'm the motherfucker that's got big dick energy. And you know what? I'm going to flash my dick to
Big
prove
dick
shit.
energy.
You don't like it? Fuck you. I don't care. Slamming that Jack Daniels. And it's like, you know what? I haven't thought about my enemies in high school for a hot minute because I don't care. And then my YouTube troll's gonna bring them up in like burner text number, fake text messages. And I'm just like, dude. My trolls need help. They do. 100%. And I'm like, yeah, Carl Odegaard is super annoying, but he's training wheels compared to my YouTube trolls. And that's what I want to say to my YouTube trolls, is that congratulations, you're more annoying than Carl is. And I don't go out of my way to fuck with you because I've got better things to do with my life. But you go out of your way to fuck with me because y'all are more obsessed with me than I am. And it's like, it's unhealthy, dude. That's why I love the newest t-shirts. My trolls are gay for Sasha. That's shut
my trolls, because that's Warlord. Sasha is Warlord. My trolls are gay for Sasha.
Fucking trolls right the fuck up. And they're gonna have a fucking steaming bitch fit about it. They're like, hey, Cobra. And it's like, I don't give a shit about Carl Odegaard or my ex-crushes. They can all fuck off. I don't give a shit. I'm bigger than they are. I'm bigger than you are. And it's like, I don't gotta fucking say or do shit to prove it. I already am. You don't like it? Suck my dick. I don't know who's the bigger loser, Carl or my YouTube trolls, and that's the thing of it. Y'all are fucking losers. You're going nowhere with your life. You have nothing. The only thing you have is basking in my glorious rule.
Wow.
I don't got a problem, but it's like, you know, when I got bullied by Carl growing up, the teachers picked his side because he's more mentally retarded than I am. And I'm like, screw that and screw picking favorites. If your school preaches a harassment-free education, then you don't get to pick favorites. And be like, well, this person's more retarded than you are, so you can't say shit. And I'm like, screw that. If it's all about equality, I'm not allowed to bully them, and they're not allowed to bully me, you know? And I'm like, that's high school. People are fucking retarded. That's just life. I've let go of it. But when people are sitting there texting me about what a piece of shit I am for bullying Carl, and I'm like, you know what? You bully me too, so you're no better than I am. Suck my dick. Plus, my YouTube trolls would hate Carl too, so it's like, you want to talk some real shit.
That drink does not look like it tastes very good.
I despise. It's good, Jack. I may despise Carl and fucking hate him and his entire goddamn family, but you don't see me going out of my way to harass them. That's what separates me from my YouTube trolls. Is that, yeah, I hate Carl and I hate my fucking YouTube trolls, but you don't see me going out of my way to harass them because I've matured a bit since high school. And I'm like, I'd rather sit here and listen to my rock and roll and smoke my cigarettes, drink my Jack Daniels, and just do my thing.
He's just doing his thing. Listening to some rock and roll. Children are more precious than rock and roll, by the way.
I don't like how all the teachers pick Carl over me for their favorites. But I'm like, joke's on you, I became a famous YouTuber.
That'll teach you.
None of you sad, miserable fucks. I'm serious. None of you sad, miserable fucks are living the life that I'm living. And everybody wants to talk shit and be like, well, you're a welfare bum and this and that. And I'm like, keep talking shit. You're literally talking shit on yourself because you wish you had my life. And like, Carl's annoying as shit, but I feel sorry for him because his mom died of cancer and his daddy don't love him.
Oh, God. That's...
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about Carl or any of my ex-high school crushes or any of that stupid shit, because y'all can suck my dick. I'm a fucking famous YouTuber. You want to give Cobra shit and bully Cobra for his thing. And it's like, well, when my thing changes the world, because people are like, Hail King Cobra, and power to the people. You know what
Power
I'm saying?
to the pee hole.
As much as I hate Carl, I would let go of our differences to make the world a better place. If that's what it took.
He would be friends with Carl to end sickos.
And everybody wants to be like, oh, Cobra, you're a piece of shit for bullying Carl. And I'm like, dude, you would fucking hate him too. Suck my dick.
He's got to take one for the team and befriend Carl to end sickos.
And the only thing sadder than Carl Odegaard's mom dying of cancer is my YouTube trolls' lives. It's pathetic. It's like I don't go out of my fucking way to text Carl or my YouTube trolls and be like, ha ha, your mom died of cancer, you fucking stupid piece of shit. Fuck you. You don't see me doing that crap because I'm better than that. And I know a lot of people are going to take this video out of context. I don't give a shit. Fucking Mrs. Ross. She's like, oh, well, all Carl wanted to do was be your friend. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. You ever had people that try to be your friend and you're like, you don't want nothing to do with it because they're super obnoxious? You know the feeling. You're not going to like everyone you get along in life with, you know? And like, Carl Odegaard was so fucking annoying. Like, oh my God, just thinking about it right now makes me laugh. He's lucky I didn't kick his ass in high school. And the thing of it is, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm a famous fucking YouTuber. Carl ain't shit. Neither are my fucking ex-high school crushes. You don't like this video? Suck Cobra's dick harder.
There you go. If you don't like the video, you got to do it harder.
Grab me a drink combo, Jack Daniels, and some live wire. That's what I'm saying.
That's
I'd
what's
rather
up.
focus on my drink combos. I don't give a shit about my ex.
He can't focus on Carl. He's focusing on his drink combos.
Or my ex-high school bullies. Or any of it, you know? Like, it's high school. I'm doing my thing. I'm bigger than Carl Odegaard. I'm bigger than my fucking high school crushes. And you want to sit there and say, Cobra's so full of shit. I'm sure people are going to text me and be like, yeah, well, fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, you're proving my point. Otherwise, you wouldn't text me. Wham. And like I said, Carl Odegaard was just training wheels compared to my YouTube trolls. And you want to give me shit about bullying Carl, but you're no better than I am by bullying me, dude. Hypocrisy's a bitch. And so are my YouTube trolls. And I don't regret bullying Carl when I grew up in high school. The only difference is that I would not go out of my way to do it right now because I get bullied all the time and I'm a mature adult. And like, Carl ain't shit. Neither are my YouTube trolls.
Those YouTube trolls
Y'all are
ain't
annoying
shit.
as fuck and you can suck my dick. Suck my asshole while you're at it. I could give a fuck, dude. I'm more like school trolls or more trolls in Valley City because it's like I did something with my life. Everybody wants to make fun of me. Oh, Josh and his cobras. You know? And it's like, well, I did something with it. What the fuck are you doing with your miserable fucking life? As much as I hate Carl Odegaard, you don't see me going out of my way to harass
It almost sounds like he's saying Carl Beauregard.
him because I'm bigger than that. I'm more mature than that. I get bullied for fucking just doing my thing. So I'm like, you know what? If I don't like somebody, block them from my fucking social media and just ignore them. That's the fucking mature way to handle it. But according to my YouTube trolls, I'm a piece of shit, right? Like, yeah, you know what? Carl Odegaard's annoying. So is my ex-girlfriend Jessica Boyle, and so are my YouTube trolls. So you got one choice. When you deal with obnoxious people in your life, just ignore them and keep doing your thing. I don't, and that's the thing of it. If anyone who watches my videos who lives in Valley City, and you remember Cobra from back in the day, this is something I want to say. It's like, I'm not going to go out of my way to harass you. I'd rather fucking just do my thing and keep kicking ass at life. At this point, I feel sorry for Carl. I do. I feel sorry for Carl Odegaard. His fucking dad hates his guts and his mom died of cancer. I'm like, that's rough, dude. You know? But I'm like, you know what? If my YouTube trolls' moms died of cancer, I'd be laughing at it too. So it's like, and then you want to sit here and give me shit and be like, well, fuck you, Cobra. I hope blah, blah, blah. And all the nasty things my trolls say to me. I'm like, you know what, dude? You're no better than the fucking asshole you complain about. So that's something to think about.
Something to think about. That's one to grow on,
Like,
as they say.
Cobra's got a drink combo. I'm like, yeah, I got a drink combo.
You're damn right he has a drink combo.
Flexing on my YouTube trolls be like, excuse me, fuck.
A final message to the YouTube trolls. Fuck those YouTube trolls. Stupid fucking hat. Hey, Lighter, fuck you. Maybe you shouldn't go against the grain if you don't like it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Cobra has that mark on his forehead. Not sure about that one. If he sustained some kind of head injury. Not entirely sure about that one. Whole wheat bread workout music? Hell yeah. I'm going to play a round of UFC here for the fun of it. Let's see. Who should I be? I guess I'll be this guy. I guess he's the world champion. I don't know much about current day UFC. I'll fight a rando here. Oh, Anderson Silva. All right, let's see what I can do here. This is the new version of it, so I'm not as good at it as I was with the last one.
And a lot of people are tuning in to see what South Africa's Dracus du Plessis can do as the MMA challenges get stiffer. It was an amazing rise to prominence for this man, highlighted, of course, by the win over Robert Whittaker. But can he sustain it? Can his body hold up? Durability has been a little bit of an issue. There is no denying the skill set, the appetite for knowledge, the commitment to the world title. This is the toughest fight, at least on paper, of Dracus du Plessis.
Yeah, die, bitch.
This one could be over soon.
Oh shit, that was a strong leg kick. Punished my leg.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Big right hand.
Lands a nice 1-2. Big strikes continue to land. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there.
Dropped him again. Ugh.
Big shots landed by him now.
Got him.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO?
That was on easy mode, so I handled that okay. I am playing with the champ, though, so...
Here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're
Whoa.
going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did.
Von Helton needs to pause on the horse vagina. Ooh. Let's do middleweight. Normal. All right. Yeah, and I'll be this guy again. There's this lolcow named Von Helton, and he put a mod into Skyrim to give the horses vaginas. For some reason. It wasn't realistic enough for him.
One of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dracus du Plessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round one. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but du Plessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism or confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance.
Shit.
His right hand would close the show. All right, the killer gorilla, Jared Cannonier, getting that jab working here pretty early, DC.
And a power jab. I mean, everything about Jared Cannonier is power. You look at him, you can tell that the guy is just insane.
Yes!
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here. Oh, I don't know, that heel hook looks tight.
Right to the knee on belly.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. All right, so Jared Cannonier with a window of opportunity here. Beautiful jab to get the striking party started.
Beautiful jab, and watch him to follow his leg kicks. Remember the kick against Anderson Silva? He blew his leg out. Anderson had to be carried from the octagon because of the kicks of Jared Cannonier. He's a big, powerful guy that's become a fantastic mixed martial artist. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Cannonier swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
Yeah, bitch.
Lands a jab. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Straight right is there.
That single collar tie locked in.
Du Plessis, his strike attempt there is blocked. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Shit.
1-2 punch is true. Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. Cannonier's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Nice level change.
Round 2 next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the
Dumpster Bob.
nose, or so it appears.
Yeah, he's probably, you know, on assignment right now.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, everything's been working off the jab for Jared Cannonier tonight, and he lands it again there.
Just a presence about himself is what I think about when I think about Jared Cannonier. He's a guy that has fought in multiple weight classes, and he hits that jab to the target so quickly. You gotta imagine a man that at one point weighed 240 pounds landing the jab at middleweight isn't just a jab, it's something that can put your lights out. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Cannonier's
shit.
Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Du Plessis' nose is bleeding now. looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Yeah, my nose is fucked now.
Beautiful hook. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Killer gorilla Jared Cannonier with that powerful right hand tonight. He's got to be careful not to do too many more of those.
He made his debut as a heavyweight.
Right.
And now he's
Damn it, man. Trying to land something fancy. Shit. Oh, shit. He landed a hard one there.
Nice leg kick.
All right.
Huge shots landing on both sides.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover.
Nice jab.
Big right hand. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much.
Got him.
Nice positional control. Oh, big shots raining down. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
He's got to be careful here.
Trying to finish this fight. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. Right. Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so the cut man is hustling in, and the ringside.
I'm all cut up.
There is monitoring the action as well.
And so is he.
Is getting out of control, and we have a jaw fracture here.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking. Dude, look at all the blood on the mat.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Clean punch.
Shit! That's what I was trying to do to him. It's so hard to throw the overhand, the right overhand in this. It's not as easy as it was in the other UFC game. Oh fuck, dude. I'm blowing it.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood.
Ugh. Hurry up and fucking die, loser. There, got him. Jesus. I need to learn how to do submissions better.
Tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO, I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party.
Anyone want to help me out and shoot me a couple donos? That would be much appreciated. Thank you. It's use Streamlabs, please, if you would be so kind as to do so. All right, I'm going to change fighters here. Let's see. George St. Pierre. Yeah, I'll be him. I am bloodthirsty. Don't you forget it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, there's just a special feeling in the building. At the beginning of every round when George St. Pierre is fighting, and even if the prevailing wisdom is that he wants to get this fight to the ground, every MMA round begins on the feet, and this just in, George St. Pierre's got a pretty good jab. We'll see if he can put it to good use. Lands a big right hand early.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Duplessis gets absolutely torched by that uppercut. That one figures to leave a mark.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
Oh, shit.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. That left hook is crazy.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice lucid punch. Oh, nice.
Oh, he's going to take me down? All right, let's see what we can do here.
As he gets the single leg takedown. Trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Nice transition. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
I don't know anything about submissions in this game. So if he puts me in one, I have no idea how it works.
Oh, nice knee. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Duplessis pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't affect.
Shit.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook.
Shit.
On wobbly legs. Oh, right hand.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. Oh, double jab there by George St. Pierre. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
Oh, dude, he keeps landing these big ones.
Defensively responsible, nice block. Both sides, and the chins continue to hold.
Oh, dude.
What a round. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheeks. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered.
All right.
Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, he's unable to find the target with that uppercut. Duplessis gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Oh, that one landed, yep. He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Oh, that was beautiful.
Well, he is really seeing things.
Oh, he landed a good one there. Piece of shit. Now he's taking me down.
do it. Big head kick. And now he lands a combination.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh, God. Oh, he got me. He got me. Damn.
So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win.
I want one rematch against this guy.
And a huge win.
John, that was so impressive.
I'm playing it on normal difficulty right now. I'm not that good at this game. One rematch here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right. I got to be smart about it.
All-time great George Rush St. Pierre. He's already in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not resting on his laurels. Believes that the jab is going to be the key tonight, and eventually that will set up his takedowns and potentially a fight-ending choke. But George St. Pierre sees a lot of advantages in this welterweight matchup tonight.
Left punch on target tonight.
Huge block there. Oh, a nice straight there by Duplessis. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Nice crack there. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Good jab there by the champion. You gotta be careful giving his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon. 3 minutes and counting to go here in round one.
You gotta be careful here.
St. Pierre gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, doing work with the jab.
He's gotta throw that kick behind those punches.
Duplessis' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
Crippling uppercut for him there.
Goodness, what a kick!
Oh, he continues to find the range with another punch there. Big right hand. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
All right.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right
Yeah,
to the
he keeps going for the takedowns.
Like a dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, nice job to block that punch. So the blood
Oh, shit.
flow every time that area gets targeted. That cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to you see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his
I have a nose injury. Damn. We both have nose injuries. Or maybe I don't. Maybe only he does.
Next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, beautiful. Straight right, he misses.
Shit.
Gets tattooed by that straight punch.
And then another
Shit. He got me on one coming in.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
Slam him down.
Oh. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last round?
Absolutely not. You don't survive it. It's over. It's over, John.
Changing the position. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
St. Pierre's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Shit, man. He keeps landing those square ones.
His opponent's on Beach Street.
Get down, bitch.
So bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh! Big right hand lands. Strong outside leg kick. Under 90 seconds to go.
Oh, take me down again, huh?
Double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
St. Pierre's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going
Time to get up.
Good solid strike on the ground. GSP gets up. He is back on the feet here. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish. Action by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon.
Hi.
Here's a little something. Any chance you will try Marvel Rivals?
I have it.
Free to play.
Yeah, I have it on my computer. I played it a couple times. Yeah, you know, I'd like to get a crew of people together to play it, actually. Fuck. Thank you for supporting the stream, by the way. I could use more of that. I appreciate it. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'll play Marvel Rivals sometime. Yeah, free games are better to play because then even people who don't want to commit to buy a game will at least try a free one.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Shit, man. I thought I was going to land that one, not him.
He's on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety-Bird over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on.
Get down, bitch. I need to learn how to do submissions in this.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other decision.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of
Full mount, full mount. Die, bitch. Hurry up and die. I'm so tired of your ass, dude.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. These ground strikes are just brutal. Oh man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Oh, another shot gets through. Doctor might have to step in soon. St. Pierre's back in full mount. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
I need to let my stamina get up a little bit.
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's over.
Finally. Yes, you can focus on the body. There's a way to focus on the body and, like, hit him in the side.
Nice, I would be down to play Marvel with you sometime.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this
Damn.
was really amazing.
His face is cheeseburger. Look at that.
It was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, I need a little. I want to keep playing. Let's change some fighters here. I'll pick a random fighter for myself, and then I'll fight against a random one. I'm doing, I think, middleweight right now. I was not doing well with heavyweight. I guess those guys, they have killer punches. Watch them give me a jiu-jitsu or a wrestler, because I do not know how to strike. Or, I'm sorry, do submissions. I don't know how. All right. Am I the guy with the cornrows? All right.
Kickboxer, and as such, a lot of his UFC opponents are going to try to take him down, as his past victims will attest. That is a whole lot easier said than done. Left-hand connection and a right.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Oh, nice jab.
Adesanya's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, good uppercut there. Wow, huge head kick. Oh, beautiful strike there by Israel Adesanya. He's got a lifetime in the game, not a lifetime in the UFC. You see, this is a lifelong striker who is very dangerous with all those.
Yeah, and when you're standing with Izzy, you're in trouble, man. You're under constant attack the whole time. You never know what he's going to hit you with. And right there, he landed the strikes that he was looking for.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, my goodness. Left hand getting very active. Great punch.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Some nice deception there as he lands the hook.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh! Oh, beautiful combination.
Yeah! Fucking
big ground
bitch.
to land. Under a minute now to go in the round.
Oh, nice. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Final seconds of round one. Second round, straight ahead. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew.
He's no longer the handsome man we once knew. Yeah, this big cut.
All right, so now we have.
It's like the constant jab opens up the cut on their face.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Like a solid, like 1-2.
All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take it.
Yeah, bitch.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Allen's going for the sub here. Heel hook looks tight. Fights are now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Brendan Allen's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Nice.
Adesanya's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
Waited for that.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent.
Got you.
Referee help here. Because the referee will never take a guy out of my
Got him.
They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
There.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys.
You got to work those punch combinations.
Clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial
Maybe like a few straight punches and then like a hook punch and then an uppercut. If you can like land 3 of those in a row, it hurts them really bad. They keep putting me in these title fights. I'll do a rematch of this one.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1, and a lot of eyeballs on Brendan Allen here tonight, representing Hillcliff FC in South Florida and the great state of Louisiana. 5 of his last 6 wins have come by rear naked choke. That is something that his opposition is certainly mindful of here tonight. But there's nowhere to rest, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide against Brendan Allen. He's a layered striker as well, working with Henry Hoof there in South Florida. A lot of people believe eventually Brendan Allen is going to fight for the UFC World title. Got to get this one here tonight.
He blocked that punch. Those are the body kicks that'll crumble.
Shit.
Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg.
Shit.
Because you're trying to extend on the jabs. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you got to be careful.
Woo. Israel Adesanya, I don't even know what that was, but it certainly looked pretty, DC. This man brings so many different things to the table as a striker, and I would think he'd be a very difficult guy for his fellow middleweight contenders to prepare.
Shit.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Adesanya's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Shit.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again. Under 2 minutes to go. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Israel Adesanya is swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
Big shot lands.
Ooh, nice uppercut from the champ.
Oh, wow, great jab there by Israel.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do.
Oh, I was going for the takedown. Oh, he landed a knee. Oh, dude, he got me down. He knocked me down. Bitch.
Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Got him.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down.
Got him. Beat him in the first round with 2 seconds left. I was like, oh shit, he knocked me down, but then I just came back with a fury.
Make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big
Boom.
victory. Wow.
Damn.
It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory.
He was going for the kick.
It was amazing.
Yeah, counter strike like that where they're like throwing a thing and you like, they're throwing a strike and you cut in and hit them while they do it. Does a lot of damage. All right. Oh, holy shit. All right, I think I got time for one more. I'll change fighters and do it let's see. There's a way to focus on the body. Yeah, you can focus on the body. You can block to the body. You can kick to the legs. I don't know who my guy is. Is it? Yeah, it's Bisping.
So, John, championships are won in this building. You see the Michael Jordan statue out front. You know that it's something special. The fans are into something special tonight. It's going to be loud tonight in Chicago, Illinois.
Beautiful kick there. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Big right hand there. Brutal knee to the body. Big uppercut.
Oh, just opening up on him now. Nice leg kick.
Big right hand. Oh, huge knee. Beautiful knee.
All right, here we go. Here's the test.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Have fun wearing yourself out, bitch.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
In the half guard.
All right, there's that switch kick, DC.
He switches his feet really fast, sees the reaction of his opponent, then he chooses where he's going to land the strike.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, he landed that one. Good body shot.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Oh, well timed with the knee to the head.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up.
Trying to take me down to save his ass. I'm just going to get right back up.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust. Nice uppercut by the champion. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose.
This guy's tattoos suck.
Try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round, perhaps.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. 1-2 there by Bismarck. Somehow, his opponent stayed up. I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or survive.
Oh, that cut on the nose really becoming a factor now. It's only getting worse. Pouring blood out here. Superman punch.
Fuck this dude, man. He won't go down.
Back to his feet.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Shit, man.
He goes by the boards. He had him.
Ah!
All right, oh, big shots here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Fine, motherfucker.
Kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not get right. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to it.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, man. Oh! Big shots landed by him now. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here. And that will do it.
Oh, my goodness.
With a huge win tonight.
All right.
Make the bad man stop.
I'm starting to get the hang of it, but I can't do submissions as good. I need to learn that.
The incoming assault, a flurry of punches.
All right.
Most of them upstairs. And when those big shots...
All right, I'm going to wrap up this stream. I appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out and supporting, and I'll be back very soon. I hope you have a good rest of your day.